The last time I saw an Attack Shark gaming mouse, I was singing their praises for sure over their lightweight X3 gaming mouse. Video card above if you wanted to check that out. Attack Shark has recently reached out to us to check out their new AJ159 Apex Pro gaming mouse, and seeing as they've now got a website, yes, I know, a bit strange to claim that because I definitely couldn't find it before, we felt we wanted to check it out to see if the quality of the X3 has been mirrored in the new AJ159. Here's the review. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. The Attack Shark AJ159 Apex is classed as a lightweight gaming mouse. It's still not quite as light as the X3, but it still comes in at 56 grams, and it does feel very hollowed out and really nice when flicking it around a mouse pad. Of course, you've got to thank these smooth skates on the mouse for that as well, but I cannot take away just how lightweight this mouse actually is. It's got no cables either, and its battery life is actually very good. It did take quite a while to give it its initial charge, a 400 milliamp battery inside, but after that, the mouse has lasted really about a week's worth of use before needing to dock it to charge again. Now, of course, depending on how much it's been used, depends on your mileage. Do bear in mind though that I use the mouse a lot as I work from home on the PC behind me that the mouse is connected to, and so I'm working for up to say 15 hours a day sometimes, including gaming in the evenings as well. So this mouse is definitely brilliant and a welcome addition to my gaming setup for its battery life. Even though this mouse is lightweight, the body still feels a nice build quality. For buttons, you've got a left and right click, a scroll wheel, which is also a button as well, and 2 thumb buttons. There is a DPI switcher on the base, but why it's there is beyond me. I do like flicking between higher and lesser sensitivities when playing FPS games, you know, being an assault class to a sniper class, that kind of thing, and it being on the bottom is just too much of a burden to be able to change it on the fly. The mouse uses Huano switches, which feel nice and clicky and tactile, and they're rated for up to 1 million hits. This is the first time that I've come into contact with these types of switches, and I must say they do feel very nice. There is a very nice return rate as well on the mouse, so it feels like the clicks really follow your finger, and it doesn't feel like you need much effort to press either. It does connect to the dock via 2.4 gigahertz connections, but you do also have Bluetooth or the option to use the included USB Type-C cable too, if that's more your thing. I didn't notice any kind of latency lag when using it wirelessly inside of games, but unfortunately on this review I don't have any real scientific way to test this except telling you how I feel about it. On the bottom you can find a Pixar PAW3950 Apex sensor, and however, doing a bit of research, it seems like a bit of a proprietary sensor, hence the name Apex. Advantages here can be a DPI level of 42,000. Why you would go that high is beyond me, but it is possible. A polling rate of 8,000, which is set within the driver, and also power draw, of course, being less than older sensors, which in turn does extend that battery life of wireless mice. The 3950, being a successor to the popular 3395 used before, has the ability to use motion sync at a higher polling rate, hence the 8000 Hz polling rate the AJ159 can hit, which helps immensely with dropped polls, which is the syncing of your USB polling rate with sensor readings from the mouse itself. It makes the mouse more accurate, but really how much more accurate over something like the X3, for example, that I've been using for a while now, I don't know. But then I will say I am just a very casual gamer, and I'm not really gunning for those pixel peeping headshots, so take it as you will. Playing games with the mouse like Overwatch 2 was a really pleasant experience, and I didn't really have any issues with the mouse dropping out or me hitting my shots. And even on a faster title like Prodius, the AJ159 was a decent choice. I never felt uncomfortable either, which was surprising, and coming from my favorite Logitech G502X, which is a much larger mouse and one that I do find very comfortable to use for long periods of time, this AJ159, everything was in reach, and I never had to stretch or crimp my thumb, for example, to hit the thumb buttons, though I did have to adopt more of a claw grip rather than smothering the mouse with my palm like I do with my 502X. The mouse did glide with precision across my mouse mat, which admittedly is really a proper budget one from Amazon, but again, being a casual gamer, it does me fine. Since checking out the X3 a few months back, a lot has changed with Attack Shark and their offering when installing software. It's all done through through the Attack Shark website now, and all of the products are there. Just find your product, and in this case, it's the AJ159 Pro. Download the driver or firmware if you need that, and really away you go. It installed very quickly and gave me a myriad of options for customizing the mouse. Now, settings here won't look really too dissimilar to what gamers are used to, with the options to change functions of different buttons. You've got your DPI changer, which can be customized to different sensitivities, your parameter settings, which include things like your double click interval time, roller simulation, button shake elimination, that's a long one, and button simulation roller shake elimination, all of which sound like they might be super useful to proper gamers, but filthy casuals like me didn't really touch these settings, just to let you know. I did, however, set my return rate to 8000 Hz, which is huge. And finally, you've got some macro settings, your share settings, and some account settings if you have an account with Attack Shark. The charging dock also comes with some settings for the screen, where you can have a dock on display, a single image, or an animation that flicks between photos that you upload yourself with a minimum speed of 255 milliseconds, which is extremely fast to even take note of the images on the slideshow. It was a bit rubbish, really. So let's talk quickly about the dock, because it is unique, and in the fact that it does have a little screen on the front to show important information like your battery life of the mouse or your DPI settings, but you can also upload images to it, which is obviously so much cooler than the mouse telling you it's using a 2.4 GHz connection. You can either have a static image or a very fast moving slideshow, which the slowest interval between images that you can have is 255 milliseconds, which is just super rough and nowhere near enough time to actually look at the images properly before it goes on to the next one. The dock is also magnetic, so the mouse just sits in place or is cradled in place quite nicely and is suspended to an angle. Makes for really quite a nice piece on the desk actually, and it does look very tidy. But what is wonderful is that all of this only costs £65 on the Attack Shark website, which I think for a wireless mouse of this caliber, with a decent and comfortable use, with a wireless dock too, which is a bit flashy, admittedly, with a screen, is basically a mega steal. So, my opinion, go and buy one right now, replace your old cruddy gaming mouse and get yourself a fresh Attack Shark AJ159 Apex Pro gaming mouse. Thank you very much for checking out this video review of the Attack Shark AJ159 Apex Pro gaming mouse. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments down below what you thought about the Attack Shark AJ159. Are you using a product from Attack Shark? Let us know that in the comments as well. As I say, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.